how did you come into this experience of seeing visions, or how were your spiritual eyes opened?
That's a good question. I was saved at age 14, and from the onset, I was a perceiver. A perceiver is somebody you just know that you know.
From that early age?
Actually, even before I was saved.
Okay.
I was able to know things were about to happen. I could articulate that, and they would happen. I knew.
But did you understood what was happening with you at that early age?
No, I really didn't. That was just part of what I was.
What about the people around you? Did they recognize this?
Yeah, very much. They thought it was strange. They thought it was intriguing. Some of them thought it was frightening.
They didn't think that you are one of the members of the X-Men group? No.
No, there were no X-Men back then.
Sorry.
Yeah. But so, I mean, I've always been a perceiver, and...
Okay, wait. Before you go any further, at that early age, what age would you say that to be?
Well, I was born with that.
Okay. When did you first started having that perception?
Age 4 years old is the earliest recollection I have.
Okay, now 4 years is too young to perceive. I mean, to analyze or categorize, no?
Well, that's true. I couldn't analyze it.
At what age do you think you were able to really understand that you were perceiving?
8 years old.
8 years old. How did you thought yourself to be?
There would be certain things that would happen. One instance in particular, back in those days, when my parents would have friends over, they'd sit down and have coffee and talk, and they would get out board games. That was standard. You know, play Yahtzee or something. Well, I would stand there and I'd look and I'd say, "You're going to roll this."
Okay.
And sure enough.
Oh.
And I was able to tell them what was going to happen before it happened. And that was a very pivotal moment in my life, because I knew because they made it obvious this was not normal.
Did anybody take you to Las Vegas?
No.
No. Okay. Were you born in a family of Christians at that time?
No.
No.
Absolutely.
So your family were not non-Christians, right?
They were not Christians.
So did anybody see this as a gift of clairvoyancy?
They didn't know what it was.
Okay.
They just thought it was strange. And so when I saw that, you know, at 8 years old, I've always been an avid reader. That's one thing my mother gifted us with.
Even today?
Oh, yes. Love to read. So I would start reading about clairvoyant type things. Kreskin, ESP, everything I could read, because I had no biblical guideline for this, but I thought, I knew it was something.
Okay.
So I began to try and find answers. And it's only when I accepted the Lord that the answers came.